Hi guys, welcome to a story time with me. Well, I do my own nails. Just so you guys see, this is my little nail space that I'm working with. But yeah, let's get into it. So one of my friend's clients came to me. She hopped in my DM, she messaged me, and she was like, "Hey girl, can I book?" I was like, "Yeah, of course." Like, little did I know. Okay, let me stop. Let me just speak. Okay. Little did I know, alright? But yeah, so I was like, "Yeah, you can book for this day." And she's like, okay, sounds good. And I was like, "So what day would you like to book for?" And she was like, I don't know yet. And I was like, "Okay, that's fine. Just let me know what day you want to book." So eventually she hits me up and she's like, "Okay, hey, I want to book this day." And I was like, "Okay, cool, no problem. I have 11 a.m., 3 p.m., and 8 p.m. available." So she's like, "Oh, okay, I'll come for the 11 a.m. one." I was like, "Okay, no problem. I will see you then." I need to really start making people give me deposits because I'm too nice. I'm too nice, man. So the day comes, it's like, I don't know, 7, 8 a.m. I wake up, I go eat, I shower, I get ready, I put on my outfit for the day, and then I check my phone, and she hasn't answered me for 3 days. So I was like, okay, hopefully she still comes. I should have made her give the deposit, but I didn't. Stupid little me. But yeah, so it came to I don't know, let me say 10:35, 10:40, and I get a ring at my door, and she's here, and I'm like, didn't we say 11? And why did I not get a message that you're on your way? That's one of the things I ask for specifically so I can be ready, and so I know you're actually coming, to confirm, So I asked her to confirm with me. She didn't. She just showed up, and I was like, okay, cool. So I told her she has to wait outside until I'm done getting ready because I had to deal with family stuff, and her time was until 11, so there's no reason for me to take you in early. And it's not like she's a friend or a regular, But yeah. So I take her in at 11, and I'm a stoner, okay? I'm not gonna hide that. I'm a little stoner, and I keep my stoner stuff outside where the shoes are kept and everything. So the first thing she says to me, she's like, "Oh, is that yours?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's mine, da-da-da." I'm just trying to brush it off because I don't really want to talk about that. She's young. She told me she was 16, but let me get into that part later on. But yeah, so first thing she asked, she's like, "Oh, is that yours?" And I was like, "Yeah." Trying to brush it off, I was like, "You can leave your shoes there." This girl came with a whole walking boot, okay? She had a whole walking boot on. I was like, "You can leave that on if you want. I don't mind, because if you need it to be able to walk, wear it." But nah, she just rips it off. She tosses it across my little room where the shoes are. And she's like, "No, I'm fine without it." So I was like, okay, cool. So we come inside, all right? We come inside, and I asked her, I was like, "Can you please wash your hands?" Because I had heard some things about her and how she's not very sanitary. So I was like, okay, no worries, to each their own, whatever, I don't judge. So I asked her, I was like, "Can you quickly just wash your hands?" She's like, "Okay, cool." So she goes in, she takes a piss, okay? Pisses all over my toilet seat, all right? And guess what? Let me pause for a sec. You guys can guess. She didn't even wash her hands after all of that, okay? She didn't. Oh my god. So when she came out, I was like, "Hey, can you go back in there and wash your hands?" And she's like, "How'd you know I didn't wash my hands?" And I was like, "Because I didn't hear the sink on or whatever." And she's like, "Fine." So she slams the door, she goes back in, she washes her hands. I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a fun morning. Mind you, my whole family was still asleep, okay? I took an early client because that was the time that worked best for her. My whole family was asleep, all right? So she walks up the stairs, perfectly okay and normal without her walking boots. I was like, your foot's not really broken, is it? That bitch wasn't broken. It was not. So I was like, okay, a little questionable. So we come upstairs and we're chilling, and she just starts like talking really loudly. She was like, oh my god, so da da da, like this and that. And I'm like, oh, okay. I asked her, I was like, can you like lower your tone a little bit? My whole family's sleeping. So she does not. No, yeah. Let me just leave that right there. You guys are gonna believe this next part. I had to stop recording for a second because I remembered. So she sits in my chair, not like my chair, but like the chair in front of me where she's supposed to sit, whatever. And she's like, so how old are you? And I'm like, I tell her my age, okay? I tell her everything, whatever. I tell her my birthday because she asked about my birthday. So I'm just not putting that out there because I don't know who's watching right now. But, yeah, so I tell her all of that. And then she's like, oh, okay, so you're grown enough to go get me this and that. I was like, sorry, but I'm not buying you acid. I'm not buying you shrooms. I'm not buying you weed. So I told her that. My boyfriend comes in to bring me water, and she just stares at him. He leaves, and she's like, oh, he was so fine. I was like, okay. Like, okay, I guess. She's like, how old is he? And I was like, he's grown. And she's like, so he can go get it for me. And I was like, no, that's not how that works. Tell me why this girl calls her friend, all right? And she starts bouncing up and down my fucking chair. Okay, my chair is banging through the floor. She woke up my mom. My mom messaged me. She's like, are you beating this girl's ass right now? Because that's what it sounded like, all right? She woke up my whole family and everything. So I was like, okay, I guess. That's cool or whatever. She's on the phone with her friend, right? Screaming, yelling. Tell me why I'm doing this girl's application, and she has both hands on her phone, and she's sticking out one finger for me to apply the acrylic. I should have just, okay. Yeah. So while I'm trying to apply the acrylic, she has like one finger sticking out, as I just said, and she's moving all around. Oh, and she's screaming in my face, okay? This girl, other than asking me for drugs, okay, she didn't say anything else to me. She was just on the phone with her friend, which I don't mind. Okay, cool. Whatever, but please bring AirPods. Please, like, be mindful of your tone. That's all I ask. Other than that, like, I could care less what you are doing as long as you're safe and you're not messing up the nails while I'm doing them. Like, that's just, that's all I really care about in the moment. So then she stops me while I'm in the middle of doing like her application on her second hand, and she's like, okay, I need to go pee. I was like, okay, cool, just wait a second until this acrylic dries so you don't like mess it up or anything. This girl gets up, pushes my chair over, okay, bangs through like the door. She didn't even wait for me to like bring her to the bathroom. Like, she just walked through my house like it was nothing. I was like, okay. Not all money is good money. I wish I did not take her. I wish I knew all of this beforehand. I don't bash clients. I don't whatever. But if you disrespect me, like, straight up, like, there's gonna be a story time about you. And I'm just gonna let you guys know that, like, right now. So afterwards, she had the audacity to be like, oh, I don't like these. They're messy. Okay, girl. You wouldn't stop moving. You were screaming in my face. You were asking me for drugs. You were on your phone the whole time with both hands playing Roblox. Okay? I don't think it was my fault. So yeah, after I was done her set, she went to pee again. Yeah, she told me a lot of like personal stuff, which I'm not gonna put out on here because, like, even if she disrespected me, like, I still have respect for my clients and stuff. But yeah, so it was like insane. It was an insane morning. I had to go take a fat toke after that one because, yeah, no. I'm too nice. But yeah, just like, guys, be mindful of like going to people's homes, especially if it's a home-based service. Like, be mindful, like, their family could be here. If you're here in the morning or late at night, they're probably sleeping, they're doing their own thing. Just be mindful of like other people around you, and if you're in someone else's home, like if you pee on a toilet seat, please clean it up. Please clean it up so your service provider doesn't have to do it. Okay? Not saying that you guys would, because you guys are all amazing people. Yeah. But yeah, once again, I'm not bashing nobody. I'm not whatever. Just do not disrespect me. And there won't be a story time about you. But thank you guys for coming and watching this whole like 10-minute video. If you didn't make it past like the first part, I understand. But yeah, be mindful, be nice, be grateful, give what you would like to get. And yeah, let me know if you guys would like another story time, because I have an even crazier one. So let me know in the comments. And yeah, bye.